Hello, Reg here with PaxAriaGaming. Welcome to episode number 4 of Code Vein 2. I think we're picking up exactly where we left off last episode. Clock tower, yes. We are going to speak to Josee.
Great. I think we have everyone here. The Sunken City's power grid is back online, thanks to the Hunter.
You're welcome.
Now we can address the real monkey on our backs. We'll need help, so let me fill you in. As I once mentioned, our city is host to a plague of troubles. The most recent raid was just one of them. But one issue takes precedence above all others: the polluted water supply.
Otherwise, no one will be able to live here, human or revenant.
Guess who's to blame? The same culprit that waterlogged our city in the first place: the Resurgence. We're not through the woods just yet. At the epicenter, the fallout remains in an active state. The Resurgence was caused by the Metegen, a vestigial spore that spews rot. Ground Zero is now her lair. Simply put, the Metegen is a vicious horror. If we want to put a stop to the pollution, slaying the Metegen is priority number 1.
The epicenter of the Resurgence was submerged until now. Consequently, we couldn't explore the region.
Thanks to you, our substation's up and running again. Now we can use our drainage facilities.
Hey, you know what this means? We're finally ready to explore the epicenter.
This task entails grave peril. It means venturing into Ground Zero and subduing the Metegen Remnant. I want to save the survivors. Each and every one who calls this place home. Can I count on your help? Really? Much obliged. No one here is going to die on my watch. We'll make this happen together! Thank you for the help. It's good to have you. Come. The epicenter of the Resurgence is south of our location. Look for the broken pylon.
Okay. So our next destination is the Sunken Pylon. And of course the new quests to solve this particular problem. And we're going to keep Josee as our partner. We don't have to, by the way. We could switch off to another partner. But yeah, she's been pretty good so far. Again, I'm not sure who the best one to pick is. Certainly Noah seems tankier than some of the other ones. Lou was the first one I had, so I sort of feel special kinship with Lou. But I don't know. So that looks like an item that we can get. I'm just not... Well, from this bridge, I know I can't get to that building, so... Let's take a look. These are the moments when I probably should be using the motorcycle. But every time I use that motor... Yeah, I can get in the building over here. Every time I use that motorcycle, enemies pop up or items pop up and I end up having to stop. So I'm assuming there's an entry point over here somewhere. Or maybe not. I don't see... maybe... Huh. Okay, there does not appear to be an entry point, which is interesting, but there's an item over here, so we're going to grab that item. Oh, several items. And enemies protecting those items. Whatever that weapon art, I'm going to probably interchange calling them weapon arts versus Ashes of War stuff. Is that Ashes of War? Yeah, from Elden Ring. Anyway, I wonder what that is that she's using. I like it. I know I'm not going to keep this weapon. I've been using it quite a bit. And I like it, but I want something a little bit faster. If I can find something faster. I know the dual blades are probably faster. And I guess I go through different little periods where, like in terms of the jails, like the bat happens to be my favorite one at the moment. The stinger, I think, works better in a boss fight, even though the bat sort of pushes you back when you fire it off, which supposedly helps you dodge, but I always take chip damage, so like when they're like that weapon art thing right there, I want that. I don't know what it's called, but I definitely want that. Oh, okay. So it was worth coming in here. A new pathos. I know they only work in the region that you're in, but I never turn any of the other ones off. Like, I don't know whether you're intended to turn them off when you go somewhere else. And sometimes it looks like they're all active at the same time, so I'm not really sure how they work. I thought they only worked in the region that you were in. I thought that's what the description said. But maybe I was wrong about it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot I'm not sure about in terms of this game. And one of the other things is the mind blood codes. And I guess unless I find an item that offsets that, all of them drain your health. So if you're looking for a true mage build using mind, it's kind of hard to do because you're constantly losing health. So I had one of those blood codes equipped, and I kept trying to figure out, why am I losing health on this stuff? And considering how many times I get hit, there's just no way for me to use that effectively, even if I wanted a mage build. So I need to figure out what the other item is I need to sort of offset that. I know there is something that can offset it. I just don't know what it is. Okay, now I don't know whether this will carry us all the way through all of the buildings. Maybe, let's see. Whether these buildings connect, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because we did see that item in that other building. This is not, yeah, it looks like they do connect, because we're going to cross this little bridge into another building. Okay, so maybe we'll be able to get to that item.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely worth, and it connects to another building. So yeah, maybe we will be able to get that item. So it is definitely worth exploring the buildings if you can figure out how to get into them. And all of them aren't explorable. Yeah, so the Guardian Heart is maxed. And that one really is if you're doing solo. But it doesn't mean you can't use it while you have a partner with you. I'm not quite following the whole synergy between the blood codes and partners, if any. I mean, you can, I think, improve the proficiency of them without having the partner with you, I believe. Yep, because that's Noah's blood code that just maxed out its proficiency. Okay, so that's good to know. I mean, because when you explore, I don't, you know, the region that I'm in is Josee's region, so I figured I would stick with her while I'm in this region. You don't have to, I don't guess. So when we go to Lyle's region and Holly's region, you know, I guess I'll be hanging with them. I mean, there are others that you can use, like Valentin, I think can be a partner at some point. I think. I know he has blood codes that you can get. Who else? There's another one. There's Valentin. Yeah, I have to think about that. This is the item that we saw from the bridge. Energy cleave. Okay, cool. So it was worth coming over here. Now, while fall damage is not a huge deal in this game, there is fall damage. I don't know whether it is death damage. You know, whether you can actually die if you jump from something high enough. But you can jump a pretty good distance and not take any fall damage, but then if you get high enough, you will, and the character will make a little noise, I guess. Probably saying something like, my knees hurt, or at least indicating that their knees hurt from that jump. Okay, so, you know, you guys will have to determine whether it was worth coming in here for yourselves. You figure you came in here, you walked through 3 buildings to get to that one item. Is it really worth it? Well, I don't know. At least it won't bug me now, right? The idea of wondering what was that item from across the bridge. Was it something really worthy of my time? Okay, now watch what happens. I'm on a motorcycle. Watch how long I go before an enemy pops up. I may just have jinxed myself.
Now this is riding.
Or maybe I did jinx myself. Nope, there's an enemy. It says you don't go very far before you end up having to jump off of it and fight something. I mean, it does speed things along. I think the running mechanics for these characters in the game is really bad. They run very slow, even when you're sprinting. Our ultimate goal is to make our way to the Sunken Pylon, just in case you're wondering, where the hell am I going? Oh, there's an item in that building. Oh wait, was that the item? I think that's the building I was already in and I missed an item in there? Yeah, sometimes the maps aren't helpful. Well, sometimes they're not, but they're helpful if you put a marker where the little purple flashing things are. But that doesn't mean there's an easy path to get to those little purple flashing things. Because there is some degree of verticality in this game, which is kind of interesting and kind of nice. So it's not totally flat. So you may be looking at an item on the map that's actually off of a cliff or in a cave or something like that, which adds another level of challenge, which is not so bad. But it's just something you should make note of, that, you know, it's not all that simple to just go and grab something. Like Noah has a quest where you have to find these daggers, and they're all over the place. Okay.
We can take a breather here.
West Coast Pier.
Ever upward.
So our ultimate aim, I mentioned before, is to get to the Sunken Pylon, but to, excuse me, to clear what she was referring to when she was giving her little speech, we're going to end up having to fight this Metegen creature. And my understanding is you end up fighting that thing more than once. So maybe that creature is in each region. So they may reskin some of these creatures in other areas. I really don't know yet. Wow. Ghost of Yote all over again. We have a hot spring. Okay, I was trying to... Okay, so you get recipes. All right, I was going to say, so what's the benefit? I'm not going to get increased health or anything like that. So you get recipes. Interesting.
Off we go.
So there's one of these back at the Magmel hub that I did not get into. I went into the room and looked at it and then left the room. So when I go there next time, I'll actually jump in. See what recipes it gives me. I haven't used a lot of the recipes. Alright, you guys are going to have to bear with me looking at the map every 5 minutes. I'm just trying to make sure I'm going in the right direction, because some of these little roads don't lead to directly to where you think, oh, hey, we have a merchant. Let's talk to this guy.
Welcome. Anything you want?
I guess if I have the haze, the smart move would probably be to buy everything. But I find them more important for upgrading my my jails and stuff like that.
Come again.
Find everything you wanted?
It's interesting that you can't do that at the hub. Unless I'm just missing a character that can do that kind of stuff there. Maybe there is someone who can do that. Maybe the weapons person can upgrade it. I don't know. Yeah, I think they can. I think they can, now that I think about it. But these guys have different things that they sell, so it's worth finding each of them And they're usually not far from a mistle, so you can always go back and find them pretty easily. Okay, we have an enemy guy over here. These big enemies actually move pretty well. See, the little bats don't seem to be giving me... Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, are they really giving me the Ichor or Ichor? The big... When you first fire that off, it does. But then the little ones, which are supposed to be constantly giving you Ichor, I don't know, it doesn't seem that way. Let's see. See, I don't think they are. I think she did because she hit him, but I don't know that they are. But I think that the way it's supposed to work is that the little ones will continue to give you some Ichor. Alright, so we want to get over there, but it's walled off. So let's just follow the wall. Definitely. The good thing is your partners always give you fair warning when other people are around, but she seems to see them before I do. I never see them immediately. She always spots them.
Nope. Together we're unstoppable.
I guess if you wanted a different kind of challenge, you can just assimilate them, and then they'll be part of you, and you won't summon them the way that this is happening. You would still get whatever benefits that generally would accrue from having them. But I'm okay with the partner, although the dialogue gets a little annoying because she says exactly the same thing. See, that's what I mean. So when you fire it off, even though you dodge back, some of these enemies can sort of outpace your dodge, and you take chip damage. And I haven't figured out a way or have a item that will have you regain health. Maybe there'll be a blood code later on. That would be nice. But I have, I'm finding all of the items I need to increase my heals and the strength of each heal and stuff like that. So I guess that's something. And what was that? Oh, I see. Rarely, I mean, it happens, but rarely do I run out of heals. It used to happen a lot more in the first couple of episodes. I was running up. Then I only had 3, I believe. But more recently, I haven't really run out of heals that much. The Mistrals seem to be close enough that works. And I don't mind running out if I've just used all of my haze, because I know I'm not going to lose much. But if I have like 5,000 haze, like a couple of levels worth of haze, then I'm not going to actually want to risk losing that, because it's a couple of levels. Okay, there's a map thingy.
There's a horror preventing us from mapping the region. Let's take it down.
And the other thing, where I am in the game now is beyond this region. I'm beyond this region in the actual game. But in terms of my editing skills, which is a little bit slow, because I had a cold that I was trying to get over and felt like crap. So I'm a little bit behind. I didn't upload an episode on Friday. It's every Tuesday and Friday that I do uploads. I've only ever missed that once in the last year. So it sort of annoyed me that I wasn't able to get that done for Friday. So this will be uploaded on a Tuesday. Which gives me a little bit of flexibility since we are in the middle of a blizzard here. Which means I'm not able to go anywhere, so I will definitely get it done. Yeah, these guys I used to find very difficult. Now they're not so difficult. And part of that is I've upgraded the weapon as well. I don't think I've shown upgrading the weapons or customizing them. But I think that that's helpful, but I'm still wary of upgrading stuff only to find something better that I end up having to spend stuff, spend items on to upgrade. So I guess it's okay to have maybe one of each weapon type. So I don't feel bad about this greatsword. I'm not going to upgrade 2 greatswords, although there's another sort of blood greatsword thingy that I have that I've semi-upgraded. But I like the moveset of this one better. Yeah, we'll do dual blades. I will eventually grab a bayonet, which my understanding is pretty... I don't know how I ended up dying there. It's pretty potent, so I probably should get one. The axe thingy, I'm not a big axe user in any of these kinds of games. But I guess if I want one of each weapon type, I probably should get one. I may already have one of each type. I mean, I've been finding quite a few weapons. But I don't equip them immediately because there's no reason for me to use them if they're not upgraded. And while these enemies aren't all that tanky, some of the field bosses that you find are pretty tanky. And of course the major bosses are all tanky. At least the ones I've faced so far. I mean, they're really, really... I mean, it requires a... either it requires a different tactic. I do want to put venom on one of my weapons, because my understanding is that's pretty strong, and I think it will help with the boss. For these guys, you really don't need it. I mean, you don't need it for stuff like that. I mean, you have lots at your disposal that you can use for these particular guys. So yes, one of the benefits of killing everything that you see is, of course, the haze that you get. So I don't know what the right level is for each of these areas, but I definitely would feel more comfortable over-leveled than at level for any of these areas. One of the early bosses that I was fighting, was sort of struggling with him. So what I would do is, fight him a number of times. I would die all those times, and I would go back into the world, fight some other things, grab a level or two, and then go back and fight him, and eventually...
Can we talk a moment?
Oh, sure.
I have a favor
Sorry,
to ask
I was rambling.
regarding this building.
What?
It was once used to fend off invaders, but has since been overtaken by horrors. The horrors holed up here will assault our base from time to time. Ideally, I'd like to reclaim the place for some peace of mind. The call is yours, but it should be a good warm-up. Besides, I'd like to see what you're capable of.
Okay, so is this a side quest? Okay, I guess it is, because the main quest is to go and kill the Metegen.
A missile.
Okay.
Want me to whip up something real quick?
So let's pause here. Squeeze out a level. We cannot squeeze out a level. Ah. Nothing else we really want to. No, can we do this? Nope. Okay, so I'm pretty sure after this little area we'll be able to do stuff. Not sure what the benefit of resting is. Because everything resets once you're here, so I don't know whether resting adds something different. This game has a lot of, actually more mechanic stuff than most, more data, I guess, to absorb than most games. Which sort of makes it fun. It's one of those old style games where you used to use a guide for. I haven't used one for this. Maybe this is one I should actually use a guide for, actually.
Best stay alert.
Because there's so much going on. You know, I'm always afraid, am I going to miss something important? Okay, we have some enemies, so let's work our way through these guys.
Until the resurgence struck, these horrors must have been the city's residents. In other words, all the people I couldn't save. Let's make this quick. Be sure to save her. Back and left. Come get some. Here. You know, before the flood happened, I'd almost finished off the ruins you see before you are the product of my failure.
Okay, she's a little hard on herself. Maybe not. Maybe she deserves her self-criticism. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We got these two guys. We got someone shooting at us. Oh, he's up there. All right, got it. How about use the ramp? Yeah, that would be a good idea. And we got doggies and another guy. I know they're not dogs, but dog-like creatures. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We have another one of the guys who's at the entrance down below. We have the guy across with the bayonet. We have who I think must be a boss on the other side of that wall. On the other side of that wall. We have an item across the way. And if I jump down there, can I get back up? That's the question. snag this stuff while we can. Get a heal in. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's this guy. I'm pretty sure that stuff is probably used for crafting something that I should probably be using. Yeah, these guys used to be so intimidating. Back in my youth, I used to be afraid of them. Now, not so much. Okay, this is cheap. I can snipe him from here. Oh, nope, he's coming down to join the fray. Alright. You should have stayed up there, buddy. Okay, so there's no door to open that sort of unlocks this side from the other side. Alright, got it. So it's like, is there a way to... Yeah, sorry for the weird cut. I didn't change data light. It changed on its own. Okay, so you can't initiate the boss fight without going into the boss room, and
I'm
once
to blame for what happened here.
once you're
That's why I swore to protect the survivors.
once you're in, then the boss fog
When I
forms and you
think
can't
of
go
everyone
out.
I couldn't save. That's the least I can do. Too late now. Take care of damn hands off.
She said, "Get your damn hands off me." Wow. Yeah, the boss version, like the regular versions of these, are tough enough, but the boss version of these guys are really difficult. Mutated Sentinel. And the thing is, while you think it's aggroed on Josee, in a nanosecond, oh, gotcha. In a nanosecond, it turns around and sort of aggroes on you. So it's really sort of unpredictable. And, you know, keeping it real with you guys, I died like 8 other times. This is not my second attempt, although you're only going to see 2 attempts. The first one where I died in like less than a minute, and then this one where I finally figured things out. But it was a struggle because of that move initially, and then the stab move I know I can just dodge to the side. But every time I decided to heal, she would teleport towards me and basically kill me like she just did. All of the fast-moving bosses, you know, are a struggle for me.
Be sure to save that.
Now I'm just trying to survive until Josee can revive. That's been a strategy of mine as well. When I got no health left, no heals left, I usually just run around until my partner can come back. Then I'm okay because I'm not afraid to die at that point. Okay.
No, it can't be.
What?
I'd know that form anywhere. I fought alongside that horror. Or at least the person it once was.
Valiant heart.
So be it. I'll do what needs to be done.
Okay, so she's being mysterious because I don't know what that means. That's my haze from battle number 7.
You got it back? Good.
Wow, I got 10,000. I really need to find a missile. And now I have to fight one of these guys. Well, I guess when you defeat the boss, though, it sort of resets. So I have 5 heals again, so I guess that's good. So I'm guessing that if I die, that main boss won't be here. I don't want to test the theory, so I'm glad that this fight is over. But that would be my guess, is that only the regular enemies come back.
The Mask of Gula. I'll destroy them.
All right, we're going to scour this area before we go into the elevator. Josee seems to be able to handle... Well, I was going to say she can handle herself, but she let this guy slip by. Yeah, and I still suck at parrying. And the thing is, there are a couple of shields that are pretty good, because if you parry with them, like one of the shields causes, I don't remember, the stupor or something. But you have to sort of perfect parry. There's another map jammer. Let's take care of this.
That's one base reclaimed.
And a chest.
This area will be a lot safer now, thanks to you.
You're quite
We
welcome.
make a fine duo, you and I.
Of course we do.
Some might even say we're a match made in heaven.
Well, since we're married, I guess so. That could be interesting to use. Numbing attack. Now we take the elevator and see where this leads.
Good. Still operational. I'll see the beauty of this place restored. Refined and improved, too.
Okay, we need to continue to make our way towards our main quest. But we can, since we're done with this little side quest area, we can get out of here. Well, we could level up too, since we have a couple of levels we can get. Yep. Okay, let's head towards the shining light. Yeah, I haven't been investing in all of them, but I think there are a few that I probably should upgrade. Upgrading them actually upgrades your partners, so I really should be investing in some of those. Not all of them. I don't use all of them enough. So my recommendation would be pick your favorite and max that one out. I guess the issue is you don't know how many of them you're going to get. Right? If there's only 3, then you do that. That's fine. If by the end of the game there are 8 of them and you've maxed out 3, it may be difficult to max any of the other ones out, and they may be better. Again, a guide would tell me that, and I would know. Really just fighting them for the hell of it, because we fought them coming in. We don't need to fight them again. But I'm not going to turn down some free haze. Or loot items.
Nope. Ooh, that's valuable. Don't lose it.
Depth deflection. Not quite sure what that does. See, I'm trying to get over there, but I'm not sure there's a direct road to that area. That's the thing about the verticality that I mentioned earlier, is that you have... Okay, this looks helpful. Yep, okay. Is how to get there. I mean, you can always see, I love the map markers, because you can always see where you need to go. So you know the general direction, but it doesn't mean there's a direct path to get there. Okay, we have another merchant here who's waving us in.
Anything you want.
I actually have money. I should start buying these. Some of the stuff I'm not quite sure what it really does, but I should endeavor to buy it if I can. It says it can upgrade my forme. Well, this is what I this is what I use a lot of these merchants for. Upgrade weapon forme or jails if I have the materials to do it. I do. I can upgrade my longbow, and I can upgrade the battle axe. Okay. So that's what you need the heart remnants for. I just saw what's required for it. We're going to continue to upgrade that. We'll do ogre since that was the first one. I haven't really used this scythe. I tried using it. I just find it difficult to use, and maybe because I haven't used it a lot. Okay, so we'll add that one for now. I mean, and it's not just about freezing the enemy in place, because it does damage on its own. So even if you're not getting the time freeze thing, put on an enemy, you still do damage. So there's no downside to using that. So we want to go over there. And we have another one of my favorite enemies over here. But at least this one's not the boss, so we should be able to handle this. Again, this is one of these areas where it looks like you can just use the motorcycle to sort of drive by. See, so these things always look like they're really, really close and you can get to them, but finding the path to them isn't all that easy. There was no way for me to climb down. I'm guessing if I jumped down here, I wouldn't die. Let's see, what's over here? I see... Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay. We can jump over this wall from here. If I fall between that would be very disappointing. All right. I'm sure this is not the way to get over here, but it works. Anything, I'm not going to say anything is climbable, but quite a few things are climbable. He's following me up here? Oh shit. Oh, yes he is. How far will you follow me?
Nope.
Okay, so she's gotten to him. Yeah, there are areas where you can Oh, I guess he must have. Yeah. No, those are the two other ones. Well, let's. While we're up here, nothing. Okay. Oh no, he did follow me all the way up. Josee, where the hell are you? Okay, you can't hit him through the wall. Interesting. You know. Very interesting. In a lot of games you can do that, but in this one you can't. He's gonna end up killing me in this little space. Yeah. He's gonna end up killing me in this little space. I need a shield breaker kind of a thing. This guy is. Well, this would have been a good time to use the axe. Now that I think of it, I'm assuming it's not limited by the space you're in.
Nothing to replenish us on the road ahead now.
Okay, let's deal with the big guy. So I'm guessing that okay, so now that we've cleared all of them, I'm assuming there's a pretty easy path to the pylon and the next missile, since I've already used up all my health. Now let's see, how do we get over there? I don't want to drown and do all of this and then die in the water. Oh no, looks like we can walk across.
If the terrain is any indication, the epicenter of the resurgence ought to be dead ahead. We're in for a difficult search, I think. But if anyone can handle it, it's my one and only, right? That's the spirit, darling dear.
Quite
now let's
flirtatious. All right, I'm guessing all of this is going to be underground, possibly? Because I don't see, I see this little door. The map marker is there. Yeah, it's got to be underground.
I sense trouble. Be on your guard.
Sunken Pylon, yeah. Okay. Check out the map. We can take out the map marker. We don't need it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. We are going to hop in the elevator. I'm assuming this is going down. Yep.
Well, this is convenient.
Yes, it is. And I don't know how big this place is. Oh. Okay, it looks fairly impressive.
What's wrong?
Yep, we're gonna have one of these incursion thingies.
It's an incursion? Hey, snap out of it! Stay with me. Hey! I don't get it, Lise. How could you try to kill yourself?
Because I've lost control so many times already. I'm terrified of hurting you, sis. But I won't let that happen, even if I have to.
So this is because of me? When did I ask you to die for me?
Josee, I didn't mean...
Save it. I'm moving out. That solves everything.
No, please don't! Sis, wait!
I have nothing to say to you.
Wait! There's something I want to give you!
Didn't you hear? The operation's about to start. Stand by in the back lines.
No! Not now! Josee, run!
I can't believe it. Those were my memories. Did you create this place? Guess we're both in the dark about some aspects of our powers. I'd expect to be embarrassed, even humiliated, to have my past looked at. Strangely enough, with you, I'm not. I didn't want Lise on the battlefield. She had a heart of gold. Seeing people get hurt tore her apart. But because of me, she vanished into the resurgence. To this day, I wonder what she tried to give me. Hey, are you all right? Can you hear me? So, this is the incursion. I'd only ever heard rumors of it before. It's said to be very rare, occurring only between hunters and revenants who are especially compatible. In one tragic case, I heard a hunter equipped a revenant's heart, only to die from the backflow of blood. But I've never heard of a revenant's memories latching onto a host's mind. You're a strange one, all right. In any case, I'm glad you're not hurt. The last thing I want is for you to die from my blood. It would be such a shame. From here on out, tell me right away if you feel any symptoms, all right? We don't want to be caught off guard.
Okay. Here we are
Stretch our legs a little.
at the Sunken Pylon. And we are going to level up because we can. Nice. One more. Cool. Can we do this? Nope. No worries. That's the other reason you'd want to explore. Is that you're only going to find those like nectar things out in the world. I guess because they're plants, you wouldn't necessarily find them inside of a building. So it does motivate you to do a lot more exploring than you probably would normally in a game like this. Can you make it through the game without exploring as much as I've been doing? Probably. But like I said, I'd prefer to be slightly above level than at level for fighting these bosses. You know, I haven't found too many things to allow me to be a caster, which would be my ideal. Although I guess I can, you know, like I say, once I get the bayonet, I don't know about the grenade launcher and those kinds of things, but I need at least one ranged weapon. Not a range attack, but ranged weapon. And I don't have that yet.
Something useful.
No, I haven't. I'm here picking it up now. Yeah, I like the chest placement in the game. You find these, I mean, they're just placed in such odd little places. You wouldn't think there's anything over there, and then you look and there are. Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to give this to. These are gifts. I'm assuming these are gifts that you can give. I guess you can sell them as well, but I think it's probably more beneficial to use them as gifts because you get something in return. And I don't know whether if you keep giving gifts, whether you get more or how that works. Yeah, I totally mistimed my little swing on my super sword here. Nothing over here. These guys are sleeping or not paying attention.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
No worries, you're good. Okay, so yeah, the jail does more damage now that I've upgraded it a little bit. But I'm guessing even at max I wouldn't be able to. Maybe I can one-shot these guys. I don't think I'd be able to one-shot a boss with a jail that's maxed out. And I don't actually know what the max level jail is. Is it 10 or is it 20? Or is it some other number? And this goes deeper and deeper. And I'm guessing there is a map jammer somewhere in here. I'm not guessing. There definitely is a map jammer somewhere in here. Alright, you got more of these guys. He's banging against the little... I don't know why he's so distressed, but we're gonna put him out of his misery. Alright, that was good. Gonna jump below. If we can, maybe we can snipe this guy from here since he doesn't see us. I guess he can snipe back too. And he moved. Okay, so let's go down. Oh my god, it's one of these guys. Not too bad. Grab this stuff. There's another guy slow walking towards us. Oh, nope, he's shooting at us. Yeah, the one thing about the jails is once the animation starts, you're sort of stuck in the animation. And in an instance like that where you might want to dodge at the last second, you really can't. Okay, so I guess we are going across this bridge. There's no place else to go. There's nothing over there. I think I see the map jammer ahead, off to the left.
Was that? Lise? Wait! What in the world? No. No Forma could produce that. It's impossible. Let's track it down. I need another look. Yeah, they're not as intimidating now as they were before. Well, maybe this one is. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we're continuing to... Okay, we got another big enemy over there. No worries, we're not afraid of them anymore. It's pretty easy to dodge that stab attack that he has. And if you can see it, it's easy to dodge his jump. The little fireballs don't seem to do anything. Thanks. Okay, I got hit with that. And it's funny because you would think that some of these big enemies would be really slow. But the swings on the weapons that they wield is pretty fast. I mean, they're all pretty nimble for sort of big, stocky creatures. Okay, that's done. What's out here?
This is not the way to progress, so let's go the other way. Okay, so let's go into this other space. Okay, we got one of our little I don't know what you even call these guys. Guys with the red afro. But they seem pretty prevalent in the Sunken City area. Okay, so we have a way forward and we have a way up. It may actually lead to the same area. I guess the way up is to take care of this guy. He would have sniped us if we'd gone down below, which we have to go anyway because he dropped down. Unless he's going to come back. He's going to... Okay, so yeah. So this is just a upper walkway to the same area. So if we'd gone down, he would have shot us. If we go up and we go down these stairs, we should end up at the opposite end of the hall that we would have been at. We have an enemy there, so yeah. So if we come through that door, he would have sniped us. No worries. Oh, okay, we got another guy there. So they're going to actually ambush us. And there's an item over here as well that we can grab. So... yeah, that's where we went up. So how do you get that item? And we got a guy ahead. No bats aren't going to hit from here. Okay. Let's take him out and then grab the item. So I guess the way forward is where he was heading. Wow. Josee caught him with an uppercut with that weapon of hers. Wow, that was pretty impressive. Okay, so we can just go back here and grab it. And there's another guy back here. Wow, you guys are hiding all over the place. He's all yours, Josee. Oh, you let him slip by. What kind of defensive player are you? Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, earlier those explosions would catch me like every time. Yeah, the recovery from a dodge takes a little bit longer than I would have expected.
Pushing on is risky. No shame in falling back.
No, we have to go forward. We have a choice. What are you talking about? A little library.
Nope. Who's the real glutton?
Oh, wow. We got a large enemy. I don't know what that was he just did.
Nope. Nope.
I did screw up. I didn't see the
You can't heal much more.
I didn't see the other guy. I did not see the other guy. I was busy focused on the
Waste not one.
other thing. Okay, so looks like it's wanting me to come over there and attack it, and then the other guy with the shiny thing is going to pop out from the left, from the right. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where he went. There he is. Okay, so yeah. If we can kill one of them pretty quickly, that would help. Okay, that one's dead. Now we can take care of this guy. He's spreading whatever that is all over the place.
Be sure to save.
Okay, I don't want to die to this guy. I don't want to have to fight the other thing again. And this status thing. Oh, toxic venom. Okay, I was like, what is it? Toxic venom? Well, I'm going to make you chase me around, buddy. I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to let Josee handle you. She seems to be immune to this stuff. Toxic venom. I should get some of that stuff from my weapon.
Let's make this quick.
Come on, Josee, do your job. Why is he still chasing me? And still putting that toxic venom on me? You can tell him. Did you kill him? Yeah, okay. I was like, what the heck? Your job is to protect me.
The healing well has run dry.
Yeah, because you let them jump me. Okay, I think we got everybody. Oh, nope, we got big guy down there. All right.
I wish I had something to munch on.
Okay. You didn't bring snacks. No worries. I'll see if I pick something up for you. Like this thing. What is this? Nope. You can't eat that. Actually, I think I have a slice of pizza in my inventory. There's pizza and I think there's some other kind of vegetable thing in there too. I don't think I can give it to her though. That would be funny if I can say, "Oh, here, take this." But she doesn't seem to. The thing I like about the partners is they don't seem to take damage. I mean, they can get hit and they can get knocked over and that kind of stuff, but they don't die, right? Or maybe they do, and I'm just missing it. I don't know. I don't think they die. I mean, I've been playing this game enough hours to realize that, so that was silly. Okay, so we have maxed Lu 2's bloodline. Let's take a look. So the only one we haven't maxed is the other one, which doesn't seem to change in proficiency even when I have it equipped, but it also damages me over time, or at least drains my health over time. So I don't know that I'll ever use it if I can't figure out what the antithesis of that is to prevent me from losing health. I mean, because you have a limited number of heals. You can't run around just healing to stay alive in a fight because you have that equipped. So there must be either a booster of some type or a weapon that synergizes with it. I'm not sure. Oh, he's just taking his cool time. Like, yeah, buddy, I got all this. Oh, now he's picking up speed. All right, out of here. Where are you? Oh, all right. This is the play. Just keep running around and going up and jumping down, and or he's following me, or get to the elevator, get to the elevator, get to the elevator. Yes, she's down there fighting him. We're gonna see where this leads, and then we're gonna go back and take him on. But it may lead to another save point. That leads to an item. Ah.
You
Okay.
can never have enough supplies. Grab anything that you find.
Hound. We have another jail. Nice. Okay, so when we came into this place, there was a door that we couldn't open. And I think we were on the other side of that door. So we should be able to open it, and it leads back to the missile. This door. Yes.
We've been here before.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're gonna heal. And if we can level up, we'll do that, and then we'll go back and kill that guy, and then we'll continue on. Yeah, we can definitely level up. Great. Okay, so now we can go back, fight the big guy. We don't need to go through the entire library all over again. So we'll go in through what would have been the exit. Right, because when we ran past him, and then we ran down these steps and ran out. So here he is. So we just need to take him out, and, well, okay. And, yeah, I don't know what that blood thing does. See, that's what I mean by chip damage from using the... Oh, man, that seems so much easier. Okay. Yeah, we killed you once, buddy. You want to die again? You shouldn't have turned your back on me while I was talking to you. That's what you get for doing that.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
Alright. Is there any items down here? No, we just have a couple of enemies. So we'll take them out, and then we'll move on. Yeah, so many of these guys have guns. And I'm like, I can't remember when I played Code Vein 1 whether I had a gun. Yeah, maybe I did. I don't know. Alright, so let's go move along. This item came back again. So I guess there's one way to get particular items that you might need is to just consistently, although I don't know why you would need to do that. I mean, I see the signal, the map jammer below, way below. Actually, I see another one too. Is that it?
That phantom looked just like Lee's. What's going on here? Now what?
Okay, so looks like we're about to do another incursion thing.
Please, I've missed you. I forget how long it's even been.
Thanks for making the time, Mother. I know you've been busy. I need to talk to you about Josee.
Yes, I've spoken to your sister. She told me you became so afraid of the flare-ups that you tried to take your life. Is it true?
Mother,
You and Josee were born twins. The power meant for one was split in two, which made it unstable. I understand your fear, Lise. Losing control can mean harming those dearest to you. But Lise, what about those who hold you dear? How do you think we'd feel if you were gone? Josee was hurt because you almost took away someone very precious to her. You're the only one who can heal that scar. Find what only you can do, Lise. Don't worry. I have faith your kindness will reach Josee one day.
This isn't one of my memories. Is it Lisa's? Was this your doing too? Something felt different this time. It wasn't my memory. I would have known. Was it Lisa's memory? No. It was like feeling what she felt on this very spot. That's your power, isn't it? The ability to read vestiges, to sense these things. And anyone accompanying you, somehow, they managed to see these vestiges too. I understand. If it weren't for you, I never would have known. Lise was trying to shake off her own demons and get on with her life. Can I ask you a selfish favor? If we find any more vestiges, I'd like to examine them.
Okay, we're continuing our run through the Sunken Pylon. Oh, great. Great. Is this platforming? Okay, let's go kill the guy who's going to knock us off of this first before we try to cross that. Yeah, this is an example of... oh, maybe we don't have to cross that. Oh. We gotta fight this guy first, though. Okay. Nice. Wow. Well, she didn't waste any time taking him out. That's pretty impressive. All right. So now, that guy right there. We're just gonna snipe you. I guess this is another example of where a rifle might come in handy. But do I really need a rifle if my little statesman bow works well? Maybe I just need to upgrade it? Because it's pretty effective, and the range is actually pretty good. Now we'll cross this, hopefully without falling and dying. Because there's a long way down.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
Yeah, no worries. You might get in my way and make me nervous, and I might... Yeah, of course you're going to get in my way. There you go. Okay, Josee, I need you to step back. Josee, please step back. Please. Okay, never mind. I guess, yep, okay, I guess I can slide you out of the way and you're not going to die, but I would die if I fell down there. And we have another one of these guys. I don't know what I was thinking, sort of walking right in front of him. I thought I was slightly off to the side so that when he did his swing, he would miss me. Okay, he killed me twice. Alright, jump down. Can he jump?
That's plenty.
No, he's gonna run down the steps. I'll grab this item since he's occupied. I'm gonna run back up here. Yeah, Josee, I need you to do a little bit more damage. Or at least keep him occupied. See, that little 180-degree turn when he's aggroed on her just sort of defies logic. I see he's occupied with her. I walk over there, he turns around. Okay, he didn't do it this time. Alright, okay. That little pivot that he does is pretty amazing. Okay, he's done.
Replenish us on the road ahead.
No, not unless we find another missile, which I sort of feel like we should be coming up on one. And the danger of going all the way back to the last one, which I guess you can just fast travel back to, is that you have to fight all of these enemies again. And I would prefer not to do that. That's where we came in. So we have this little walkway, an item, and we have one guy. Wow, this goes all the way down there. Okay, so we have at least two enemies. I don't know whether they can get up here, but this is a good advantage. No, I don't guess they can. Right? Because there's no... We have to drop down. There's no way for them to get back up here. Because there's a... Yeah, they can't get up. So I'll just wait for them to walk slowly by and snipe the hell out of them. Okay. Both are in. Okay, well. It looks like they're just going to keep walking back and forth, so we'll just wait for them to do that. As long as I have Ichor. I guess I prefer to call it Ichor, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it. As long as I have that stuff. I have 15 shots left, so that should be more than enough to kill these guys. I'm guessing 2 or 3 shots each should do it. Actually, if we take one of them down, I'm okay jumping down and taking out the other one. Yeah, they're both pretty close to dead. He's gone. And one more shot should do it. He's gone. Okay. So was there a way for them to get up here? I guess. Let's see. No, I guess if they had human brains, they would have figured out that they could have gotten back here. Up. Let's see. There's nothing over here. Could they? Let's see. Are these steps? Yeah, they could have walked up. They were just too lazy to do it, so they deserve to die. All right. But there's still no save point. So we're gonna soldier on. Hopefully we won't face too many enemies. We got that guy. He's not a tough one. But I'd rather fight you in a bigger space. Yeah, I'm not going to fight you on a walk on that little walkway. So All right. So he's done. All right. Come on, game. I need a save point. It's been a while. At least we're definitely too far enough away from the other place, the other save point, that I would not want to go all the way back. Yeah, I'm guessing enemy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing you put this little item over here and there are enemies over here. This is probably a dangerous move. Alright, one down. Two down. Okay, was there only two of you guys? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, alright. Yeah, I haven't used any of the traps. I should practice using those. We finally reached that map jammer. Yeah, I guess if you didn't pick up the Statesman bow, you'd be in trouble trying to deal with some of these. Actually, no, because you could just walk up here and take a left and the map jammer would have been right there. So I guess you really didn't need to shoot it. And we have a boss. And I have no health. Perfect. Perfect combo. So I expect to die pretty quickly. So let's see what happens. 8,900 haze that I'm going to lose because I'm going to die to this guy. Wow, I cannot believe I actually fought that thing, the key to the lower levels, and did not die. All right, maybe I should have more confidence in my boy Pax. And I'm guessing there is a save point ahead. Because I was like, I know I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to end up all the way back there. And a chest. A reward. Nice. What do we got? Bloody impact. All right. Take the elevator further down.
Slow for safety, but I could do without this weight.
Well, you can transport anywhere you want to go, you know. And we're going to have another incursion. There's an item. I don't know whether those elevators go to the same place. Maybe one of them goes up and the other one goes back down, or goes further down. But let's do the incursion first, since we are going to need a healing point, and I'm guessing there's one on the other side of all of this.
Sis and I have been tormented by our blood for long enough. I need to find a way to stop our frenzies. Not just for my sake, but Josee's too. I can save her. I know I can. I'll start by studying formology. Maybe I'll find some clues. These are the taped research notes of the researcher Lise Anjou. As the years go by, there are signs that my powers are beginning to reach a normal equilibrium. I've managed to map out most of the properties of the Hula bloodline, and the powers it granted my sister and me. Our birth as twins caused a mutation in our forename, but there's strong evidence that a device can be developed to correct it. My experiments have been proven effective in members of certain bloodlines. Now that my frenzies have naturally subsided, I recently received an adoption offer from a family with no heirs. The arrangement would benefit both bloodlines, but I turned them down. Without Josee, my own happiness means nothing. I won't abandon her. With the Forma control device prototype almost complete, she'll never have to worry about frenzies again.
Please. Why? She turned down a golden opportunity for a better life. She just walked away. You had freed yourself from our curse, Lise. You had a chance to seize a new future for yourself. And you gave it all up. For me. But I slapped your hand away. No. What have I done? Yeah, I know. If I gave up now, I'd be letting her down again. I can't walk away. Let's keep going. I'll set things right for once.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
Nice. Nice level. I don't think we picked anything else up. Yeah.
Stay vigilant unless you want to be
All right.
ambushed.
We have another one of those venom enemies. And we, I'm pretty sure, have other people hiding around in here. But the venom enemy is probably the more worrisome of whoever else is in this room. Unless it's one of those squid head ladies. No, it's this guy. All right. $410. Not bad. Okay. Took you out. Okay, there's one guy here. Was that a dagger? to now take on this guy. I think he's by himself. Is he by himself? Josee, you always get in my way when I'm trying to shoot stuff. You gotta chill with that. Go get him. I mean, you were being all aggressive. Okay. What was wrong? You can't pick these things up inside. Golden nectar. I didn't think you could ever find those inside of a building. There's another guy. There was one last guy in here who watched his boss get beat. Okay, so maybe when we get to the next save point, I'll be able to upgrade either the healing or the amount of heal that I get. The amount of, an increase in the amount of heal I get per heal. The amount of health I get per heal. Alright, let's continue to progress through this area. I know this is going to end with a significant boss fight. I definitely know that. Some more upgrade material. Snipe this guy since he's not paying attention to. Okay, I didn't realize he was standing on a ledge. That guy is sleeping on a job. Why am I not getting 410? I was like, I don't know, I have to pay attention to that. It's a little inconsistent. I know I got 410 damage when I hit the other guy. Maybe this guy's just tankier than the other guy. Oh, there's a chest down there. And there's one of my favorite type of enemies down there too. Where are you going? Oh, okay, you have to go around. Buddy, I have a bow and arrow and you're just gonna keep walking towards me like that? That didn't make any sense. Well, I guess it doesn't. He's a game-generated creature. They're not necessarily the brightest. Alright. Okay, she took him out. Okay, let's continue our march through here. This is an ominous looking place. Grab this item.
Stock up.
There's an enemy ahead, an enemy above, and another enemy ahead. I'm guessing the enemy ahead is really blocking our path forward. But we're good. I have 4 heals. Okay, there's one. All right, which way do we want to head? We got an enemy over there, an item on the right, enemy on the left. Let's see if we can't kite him over here. We have another enemy approaching us, a bigger one. Are we just going to have a stare off? No. He got to the end of his little range, and so we're going to... Okay, turn your back on me, buddy. What the heck? He did it again. Okay, so I guess he can't. I guess he can't go beyond a certain point. No, I guess that's not true, because he's now beyond the point that I thought he couldn't go beyond. Yeah. I gotta stop mistiming that. See, when I'm that close, I need to swing behind him instead of thinking that he's the white robe guy from Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. You know, when you made that move against him, it was effective. Against this guy, it's really not. So we're gonna squeeze as much. Okay, we got it. All right, so we're gonna squeeze as much as we can get out of you.
Won't be able to regenerate much more. Tread carefully.
Well, that's because you didn't beat the guy quick enough. So now we only have 1 heal. And maybe there are not a lot of other enemies left. I know there's one above on the walkway above us. And I know there's the one blocking our progression. We're gonna grab this item. See, the one blocking the progression is probably the most difficult one of all of them. Is calmly waiting over there, feeling imperious and like there's nothing we can do to it. So let's go. And I wonder if I can snipe. No. Those guys transport. So even if I sniped it, it would probably just transport right up to where I am. Okay, so it looks like we got everything down here, so let's go up. We're gonna kill the guy that's above, if he's still there. Yeah, he is. I see him walking around. And then we'll deal with the final guy blocking our way. Oh, we have an item we can grab as well. Oh, there's another guy up here. I didn't see him. Alright, so we have 2 people up here. One is guarding that item. The other one's just patrolling. And then there's the one below, which I think is the way to progress. So let's take them one at a time. Okay, that wasn't so bad. All right, this next one might be a little bit tougher. He's got... Okay. The railing helped me there. Maybe he's not that tough. Okay, he fell down. He died because we got haze from him, so no worries about him. We're going to grab this item and that item, and then we'll go down below. Breath of Flame. Yeah, definitely need to start using some of those. We're finding a lot of them, and I'm guessing we're finding them for a reason. So it doesn't make sense not to use items that you find in the game, since the game is hinting that you might make your quality of life a little bit easier. So... Okay, this is one of the first times I've used Ivy, which is that jail that I just showcased. And you can move it around, by the way. The only problem with using it against bosses, in my opinion, is if you move it to the location and then they move, then you really wasted it. So if you just use it when they're attacking you or close to you,
Please.
Then I think it's better because it always catches them. Yes, we're going to solve the mystery of Elise at some point.
I've done it. The prototype's ready, and just in time for the Metegen hunt. All that's left is to get it to Sis. It's been decades since we met. Patching things up may take time. But I won't give up. I'm done running. Even if she turns me away, I'll keep being a pest. Is that... the resurgence! Josee! Look out! sorry, sis. I wish I could come see you. But I'm glad I was here for you at the end. Promise me you'll live on, sis.
Please. If only I'd been more open with her. Listened to how she felt. I've been such a coward. I was always the weak one, not her. When I left home, I convinced myself it was to keep her safe. But I should have believed in her all along. You're absolutely right. She did. Now I have a damned good reason to make it count. To keep fighting, no matter what. Up ahead is Ground Zero, where hell for this city began. Will you come with me? Thanks. Let's go. It's high time I faced my past.
Okay, there's an item we can grab. Let's take this. And we will be fighting this Metegen creature. And if I keep reminding myself, this is a side quest. This is not even the main quest. But let's recharge. We got 13,000 haze, so we can get a level.
Never disappoint.
You get a couple levels. Yep. May as well use it. I don't want to lose it in a fight. Alright. Yes, I fully expect to die. I don't know anything about this creature's moveset. But if it's big, it means it could be slow, which would be helpful.
There it is. That's the Metegen Remnant that's polluting our water. Careful now. It may be a vestige, but it's still a potent mass of energy. Remember me? How lovely to see you again. You look the same as you did then, even as a vestige.
She's gonna trash talk. Wow.
For all you took from me. Let justice be done.
Okay, I'm not sure what that does, but okay.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
These are rune blades. Wait, she has rune blades and a sword? Okay, so, whoa. Okay, she might be slow, but she has one hell of a reach. Okay, so she spits into the ground and creates these little volcanic things. Okay. She can jump pretty high with those big, strong secondary arms she has. That tail seemed to do a little damage. Okay. Alright. So I either need to block some of that stuff or roll away. Alright, so this is attempt number 7. Just so you guys know, It's not my second attempt. This is the second attempt. You guys will see. But I decided to change some things up. So I'm familiar with this little move, so you just keep running around. Try not to land on any of those. You can dodge these. Get some hits in if you're close. I haven't been able to actually freeze her in space with that axe, but it does do damage. She does have this venom stuff that's sort of beneath her. It sort of spews out because she's sort of cut in half. Maybe she's not cut in half, maybe she's just fused with this other thing, and that part of it is leaking venom. Oh, I am able to freeze her. Nice. But she's still leaking venom, so when you do that, you're standing in the venom and it's causing you issues. There's an anti-venom that you can use. I tried using it and used them all up. Yeah, she has the Spitfire attack, which you didn't see in the first one because I died too early. You can just keep running to the left or right to get out of the way of those. She has this move, which you can dodge. Again, this is going to cause some damage no matter what. She's going to do an elbow, like a wrestling move. That one you can just dodge out of the way of, because once you fought her once, you'll sort of know what her reach is. That little swim move she has when she swipes back, that one I got caught with quite a bit because I tried to move to the side, and then she does that swipe back, and it always injured me. Yeah, you can watch the tail swipe, which is not something she does a lot. And okay, we can get in and get a critical. I don't know whether this is the best jail to use, but hey, they may all do about the same amount of damage. While she's in that, okay, well, it didn't quite work out. I was gonna say while she was stunned, I figured I would do that move. We have her at halfway health. Do it again. So she's a little stunned. Now she's going to spit into the ground and just keep running. There's a particular range with those. I mean, you can get far enough away that you don't even have to run around because... But it's hard to predict where the range is. If she's aggroed on Josee and she does it, and you're behind her, then you don't have to run because none of those will find you. Okay, I'm too far away to get back there. Oh, she has that move too. And if you're close enough, it's not going to really do any damage. You see where the poison is coming out? That's what you have to watch out for. Whoa. Yeah, I knew I was too close. I didn't pay attention to what she was doing. Sometimes when she's just doing nothing, you just assume you have more time than you have. A little elbow slam, you can... Okay, that's this move. She seems to be focused on Josee at the moment, but she's able to immediately turn and focus on you. Okay, she's doing this slam thing. Oh, she killed me. Alright, sorry about that. I have one heal left. I did screw up. Okay. So I was wrong. I left one more death in. I thought I sort of took that out. This is the successful run. So a lot of what I said the first time applies in this run. Playing it a little bit more cautious this time around. Can dodge that. And every time she does that dodge, the elbow slam, you want to try to get at least some damage in. Doesn't have to be a lot. Don't get greedy. Just get one good swipe in. 400 or 500 worth of damage. Any chance you get. Okay, I shouldn't have gotten hit with a tail slam. So it's 345. Yeah, you want to do that because you just want to whittle away at the health as much as you can. Because if you're managing that, then eventually you'll get her down to a point where you can kill her and still have at least 1 or 2 heals left. Yeah, so even when she's directed at Josee, she's dripping that poison stuff all over the place. So I didn't get a hit in that time. But even when she's directed at Josee, when she goes up like that, she almost always comes down with the elbow at you, not at Josee. So, okay, so it's acid, not venom, but anyway. You'll be affected by it, but it won't kill you quickly. Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought I'd learned to not get hit by that. But you get stun locked when you get hit by it directly. So it really behooves you to make sure you don't get hit like that. So when she does that, you're always going to be close enough, generally. I didn't get a hit in. You're close enough to get some damage in when she lands right in front of you. Okay, she's stunned. Now I can get my critical. Let's see how much damage the critical does. 1677. It's not as impressive. But it's better than anything else I've done. So you just keep chipping away. She's beyond the halfway point. She's doing this stuff again. See, they don't extend this far out when she's focused on someone else, which is interesting. But you can't always be sure what her focus is going to be. Like right now, it's definitely on Josee, right? She did this palm slam thing on Josee, and I'm over here getting 43 damage. It's just nothing. It's just like a waste. I need to be closer. Get a hit in. 56. Oh, I know why, because I switched weapons. Yeah, that should do more. 627. Yeah, I switched to the weapon that Josee is using. Can't remember why I did that, but it did switch. It's supposedly higher damage. Oh, I knew she was going to smack me. I got 1 heal left. I had to use it because she got that acid stuff on her. There's an anti-acid thing too. Okay. So we got a little bit of damage that time. Yeah, the other weapon definitely was doing more damage than this one. Oof. We're pretty close, so even if she kills me, Josee should be able to bring me back. Yeah, she just did. Yeah, the window for after she's... Yikes. Yeah, it was going to be close. The window for after she stuns me is not a large window. She killed me again. Okay, I'm getting a little sloppy here. don't know whether that slam is an actual AoE. If you get hit with it, you probably will die. This is a good space to get damage in, because you're close enough that she's not going to be able to hit you with that laser. Okay, I think we're going to be good here. Jump up, land. Get a hit in. Oh, I didn't get one in. That was a little bit too intimidating. Her landing spot was a little different. Let's get some more. Is she dead? Okay. She wasn't dead. She is not. Alright. Enemy defeated. Whew. Yeah. That was a tough one.
Good. That should put a stop to the pollution in the city. Thank you, Lise. Thank you so much.
It literally took me hours to do that
Countless
fight.
lives were saved today thanks to you, sister. And where would I be without you? The one cog that made everything turn was you. Thank you for being by my side through it all. Lend me your hand.
Am I getting new powers? No, she's probably allowing me to summon her. Oh no, she may be giving me the rune blades. Yes, she is.
Lise and I infused this weapon with our powers. Good luck. May it be a beacon upon your path. Consider it a token of thanks. From me. No.
So.
From everyone in the Sunken City. Please take it.
So I guess when I'm exploring, I should try them out and learn how to use them, because I know they're very different than the dual blades.
Come, let's get back to the others. It's about time we told them the good
Those
news.
blades sort of mimic your movements, but they're not in your hand, and you can send them out, like throw them at people, which will leave you without a weapon for a little while. So you'll end up fighting with your fists.
Just registered a change in the water quality. It's happening. Slowly but surely, the toxicant is dissipating.
You guys did it!
I'd hope so. Together, we managed to take out the source of the pollution. It may take time, but conditions should continue to improve.
I can't believe it. Then we can stay here. It's like a dream.
I'm opening up the ration vault. Let us partake of a feast like we've never seen before.
Excellent work. I'd like to tell you more about that weapon Josee gave you. Could you please come see me at the confluence?
Okay, let's talk to Lou. So let's talk to Lou first, since she's the easier one to talk to about that. The new weapon we just got.
Well done destroying the Metegen. It was an incredible battle. Thank goodness you're safe. So, about that weapon Josee gave you at the end there. It's infused not only with the powers of Josee and Lise, but also, it's infused with their pathos as well. The feelings are so potent, not even the passage of time has diminished them. I think we found our key to Josee's present-day cocoon. Once again, you've succeeded. Which does mean, sadly, that our time here in their past is up.
Well, unless we have any little side quests that we didn't complete. So if we want to do that, we should definitely do that before we move back to the present. Let's talk to Josee. Hey.
Huh?
You gonna miss me?
Why the long face? Don't tell me
'Cause
you're
I'm leaving.
bored already. Well, you're in
No,
luck.
I'm going to the future to kill you.
With the Metegen gone, we can finally turn our attention to the rebuild. We can make this city new again. The roads need paving, the suburbs need expanding, not to
Okay,
mention
some
the
more
outposts
quests, or
and
more
areas.
side quests.
I have our to-do list for the next decade itemized. Anything you'd like to try?
Yeah, well,
With your help, I'm convinced we could turn
yeah, I
this
won't be
place
here for a
into
decade.
something really special. I just wanted to make you sweat.
Just kidding.
Nothing wrong with a little fun. You're leaving. What? Surprised I could tell?
But I'll be back if I
Come
can.
on, we've been together long enough. You've got things to do. It's written on your face. I only regret not being able to pay you back
So I guess-
tenfold for all you've done. But I promise, when you
I guess
get
I'm
back,
going to the future
Sunken
and
City
fighting.
will be a city of splendor. So don't worry. Go.
Okay, so
We'll be
she said
fine.
when I get back, so she knows I can come back.
Oh, and just so we're clear,
So I guess
this isn't goodbye. Hold out your hand.
what is this?
That is a summoning formula. If you're
Okay,
ever in
so she is
trouble, I
summonable.
can rush to your aid. Just keep in mind there is a limit on the range. Summoning packs require
Okay,
near
so I
perfect
can't summon.
compatibility. But we survived multiple incursions. I'd say we're simple. And if you get lonely, be sure to call me, dear.
So I guess the game will let you know where you can summon them.
We'll meet again. You're the best
Okay,
partner
so with
I
that,
could ask for.
we're wrapping up. I will see you guys in episode 5. Thank you for joining me in episode 2. Sorry, in episode 4 for Code Vein 2. So I will see you in episode 5. Uploads Tuesday and Friday. Take good care. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.